So tonight I am finally going to start building the bank. How cool, I can't wait. I finished the vault on Thursday night and that video is up. So if you haven't seen it, flick on over and watch the vault half of the build. But tonight is Tuesday. So it's been a few days since I've done any building at all and my fingers are like, let's rip all the bags open and get started. Alright, I've got book 3, so there's 4 books in this box. Each section is broken up, so 2 books were for the vault and 2 books for the building. Book 3 is the start of the building. So I've got the book here, got our additional base plate, the remaining stickers, and the 10 bags, 10 for this book alone. Alright, there were 31 bags in the whole box. Built 12 already and we've got all the rest to go, so it's going to be pretty fun. Technically this is my first building that I have built, so I'm looking forward to building something that is different, something that I haven't normally built before, and being Harry Potter obviously is going to be very nostalgic for me. As a young little Lego fan, I did really enjoy the Harry Potter books, read them all, watched all the movies, dressed up, the whole lot. So this is going to be great fun. The book dives straight into the build. There's no real information at the start. It tells you which bags and what you're going to be building in this book. And we start straight off by building the Hagrid from movie 1 with his little umbrella. So that's going to be pretty sweet. Can't wait to kind of get into it. Once I finish book 3, I will pop back over for a review of what we've built so far, and then I'll continue on with book 4 and finish it off. And I hope you enjoy watching, and I'll be right back. wow is about all I can say. I've finally finished book 3. It has taken me 2 nights to build it, so about 4.5 hours altogether to do this bit. This has been a lifesaver. I have damaged the end of it a little bit, but I've got heaps more of them. Looks great. We've got 5 minifigs so far. Little officer, movie 1 Harry, movie 1 Hagrid, and a couple of goblins there, one with a key, one with some money. And then the buildings, got magical menagerie in here. She's got, I like the fact that they've got stuff in them, but it's very hard to actually see it and play with it because it is physically connected to Gringotts now. So you can't really pull it out and take the top off, but it looks pretty cool. It's got a little Ashwinder egg in there, little hairbrush, and little teal, which looks kind of cool. Door does open. You can get your finger in there to pull it open. Stickers around. Gringotts itself, this is the front so far. I'm not sure how I feel about the gap in the wording of Gringotts. Maybe if it was like one sticker maybe that went over the middle of like just one sticker that went across the two pieces, maybe the text would look a bit I don't know, continuous, a bit more continuous. But other than that, I love the font and the whole look of the front with the angles on the pillars. And then you flick it around, some posters and stuff on the side of the building. Keep going to see the inside of the bank. So this is obviously from the back because these are the front doors. You would walk in here if you were little Harry for the first time. Oh, in you go. Come on in. There would be goblins behind all of these desks. Let's just say this dude works here. Come on. There we go. Money was in the way. I'll turn it so you can see. And then Harry would wander on through to get his money. So there's lots of little desks in there. I really like this little setup for the quill. It was enough to make a second one, so I did. It's supposed to be like a little quill and ink where I know in the movies you see the goblins there writing away when Harry walks in and they look up over their glasses. That disapproving stare only a goblin can give you. Right. So these little lights are on the sides as well. The stickers for the windows, yeah, they're a holographic sticker, so they kind of shimmer a little bit, which gives the effect of the light coming through, which is pretty cool. And then, oops, sorry, Hagrid. On the outside, there's these stickers here too, which are also holographic, and they look pretty good as well. All right. Tomorrow night I'll crack on into book 4, which is bags 23 to 31. So I probably won't get all that done in one night, but I'll give it a go. But I hope you have enjoyed watching me build this part, and I'm going to jump, well, the video is going to jump straight into me doing the build of book 4, and I'll come on over for a review at the end. So I'll be right back. So I finally finished the bank. How awesome does it look? I haven't had a play with it yet. I did finish building it, and I've just kind of put it aside till I could kind of do this review and have a look at it with you. I really like that it's sitting off, like on an angle on the base plate. I think that really does add to that magical kind of Hogwartsy feel. I'm just looking at the front of it. Love that the little columns are all on different angles, making it look a bit off stud and a bit on kilted. The little cobblestones at the front look pretty awesome, and the little shop on the side as well. But the more you look at it, the more little pieces there are to it that are really exciting. I really did enjoy building it, and as it was my first building, it took a lot longer than I anticipated it would. I reckon it took me, let's see, probably six hours to do just this, which is bigger than pretty much any other build that I have done. So was very time consuming, but definitely worth it. I even bled a bit in this build. I picked the box up and it cut me down there when I went to put it down, and I had a Lego piece that kind of bounced back at me and stabbed me in the side of the finger as well. So I've even bled for this set. That's how much I loved it. All right, let's have a bit more of a look at it. I'm going to twist on this side. You can see a couple of owls hanging about. One here that looks like it's flying out around the building. We've got our little downpipe here with a bit of water on the bottom, and the chimney with a big sticker on the side. Also got a few wanted posters here. There's also a little newspaper sitting up the top here. This is where it studs on to the rest of Diagon Alley. There's also spots on the other side as well. Little entrance into the bank, little side entrance into the bank there, and then go all the way around into the bank itself. It does, I'll take that off to get a little bit more light in there. So the roof just slides off, which is awesome for getting into it. So the bottom of the bank, it's quite a high ceiling, nice big columns all the way through them. Some of them are cracked, and then we've got a goblin at the desk here, and chandelier here at the door. A couple of other little desks at the top there. There's another little room up in here, which you can take the lid off there. Try and see if I can break it, tip it to show you that there's a little room in there. One of the things that I don't love about this build is that there are a few things that we've built that you just can't see. So under here, this floor under there, there's actually gold, which you wouldn't know unless you built it. And then you can't really see inside this building here, but there are also like a couple of little bits and pieces going on in there that are kind of cool that you can't actually see because the door is here, which is almost impossible to keep open. And then you can't see through the windows because they just kind of reflect. So it's a bit tricky to see it. There's also, which you can see, a little chocolate frog hidden in the dungeon of that building. Oops. Unless you break it like that, and then you can see clearly inside it. Alright. We've got a little Death Eater as well, which is kind of cute. A couple of little Policiers. We've got Hagrid and Harry, and a couple of goblins that were all part of this part of the build as well. So plenty of minifigs, which is really cool. Like I said, I do like that the roof comes off and there's a lot to see. Also in the back of here, when talking about things that you can't see, is actually a cup and a statue, which is supposed to be hidden in there as part of the build. I said, unless you built it, you don't really know about all these little quirky things when you have a look at it. And there's also a skylight in the roof. Obviously, being a Harry Potter fan, I did extremely love the build. It was fantastic. I love building this building, which I didn't think that I would, but I actually did enjoy it. Front door's open there. I obviously haven't explored it a lot yet, but they do, it is very playable. You've got your little mini kegs, go around and have a bit of a play inside and around it and see all the little bits and pieces. A little treasure chest up here full of treasure, which you would expect in a bank. So yeah, so it's a very good build, and I did very, very much enjoy it. I think it's going to look really good sitting on the vault, which I haven't actually done that yet. I'm going to do that for you in the next video, which will be a review of the whole set complete. But if I was looking at the bank to give it a score, it's probably going to be a 9 out of 10 for this one, which is pretty high for me. But I did very much enjoy it, and I think the time that it took to build it and the little quirks and everything that's going on in it, it definitely deserves it. So thanks for watching, and happy building.